Hey, what up guys? John from Mongo Fishing. So, I'm out on Thomas Lake, and I have with me the November 2018 Lucky Tackle Box Tournament box. So let's do an unboxing out here on the water. Alright, so let's get the bait card. Let's get the nonsense out of the way. So there's the bait card, bait mate sticker, Fish Hound magazine, Twigs and Timbers winter trout checklist, and let's get into it. So first off, we have the Kinkee Baits Spinnerbait. Kinkee Baits Spinnerbait. Okay, so the Kinkee Baits Spinnerbait. I don't see the size. Okay, well, looks like that. Chartreuse and white. I don't see the size. MSRP on it is $13.99. Says it uses 24 karat gold and true silver plated blades and a Mustad Ultra Point hook, and it is impossible to open. This thing is kicking my ass. Good God, man. Okay, we're almost in. All right, so it's probably ½ ounce. It's not 3/4. Pretty flexible. Hook's pretty sharp. Not really a keeper for a trailer if you want to put one on there, but anyway, it'll work. Especially this time of year. This time of year is fun to throw spinnerbaits. Okay, that comes in at $13.99. Next up is the Maxx Lure Crankbaits. Maxx Lure Crankbaits. Little chartreuse dude again. Square bill. Like that bright orange throat. It's pretty heavy, but it doesn't really rattle. Not a big fan of these hooks. So in my opinion, that hook is undersized. All right, I like my hooks to stick out from the side a little bit, so I'll end up replacing that hook. But I don't know, it'll catch a fish. If everything goes right, I'll get a chance to throw it today. Okay, that comes in at $5.99. Next up is the Senshi Fukai, which I have no idea what that is. Okay, it's another crankbait. Deep diving. Senshi means warrior in Japanese. I didn't know that. It's written on the back, so don't pretend like I'm smart. It's stuck. Good deep rattle. Sticky sharp hooks because I just stuck myself. Has that like DT body appearance. I don't know, DT10. What's it say for the depth? Deep diving crankbait. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. So we'll just have to test it out and see about how deep it goes. But it looks like, I'd guess, I don't know, like a DT10. So that's that. That comes in at $9.99. Next up is the Perfection Lures Shaky Head Jigs. I already have some of these. I like them. They are shaky heads that have like little antenna things on them right there, so that they stand up. And that's it. Football head jig, This is 3/16 ounce green pumpkin. It's a football head shaped shaky head jig, if that makes sense, with little legs that stick out. So there you go. Stand up like that. Hopefully you can see that. There's 3 of them, and that comes in at $6, $5.99. Next up is the V&M Baits Thunder Shad. V&M Baits Thunder Shad. So it is a little paddle tail swim bait. Right there. Too easy. Really not much to say about it. Rig it like any other swim bait. Cast it out, reel it back. Should do fine. And that comes in at $3.99, and I don't know how many are in here, but it comes in at $3.99. Next is a Blitz Lures Buzz Frog. Blitz Lures Buzz Frog Margarita Rattler. Hollow body frog with little kicking legs. Not sure how good of a hookup ratio that's gonna have, only because the weight kind of gets in the way of the bite. If you can see that, you push down, it doesn't really give much clearance for the hooks. But I'll give it a shot. Just probably not today. This might have to wait till summer. The topwater bite's dying off really fast. That comes in at $9.99. Next up, Big Bite Baits Tour Toad. Big Bite Baits Tour Toad. Put this on the back of a buzz bait and it's game on. I love this style bait on top of a buzz bait. I mean, this is definitely going to get used for real. That comes in at $4.50, and there are, feels like five of them in there. Next is the Bass Crasher Bama Frog. Okay, so this is basically the same thing, but on a smaller level, and put this on a smaller buzzbait. I mean, you can rig this Texas style also, but I think I would probably rig this on a small buzzbait and throw it instead. That comes in at $3.99. Next up is the Gambler Lures BB Cricket. Gambler Lures BB Cricket. It's a little crawdad looking dude, black on one side, blue with sparkles on the other. Little bug style craw, deadly as a trailer for small jigs, or by itself on a split shot rig or pitched into bushes. That makes sense. So, wintertime and dead of summertime can be kind of similar as to what to use bait wise. You know, when it gets finicky, go small. So that would make sense that we get this time of year, because winter's coming, small jig. You also want stuff that doesn't kick around and move a lot, right? You want, you know, as the water gets colder, you want less motion on your trailers. So that kind of, that makes sense. So I'll give that a shot. There's 12 of them, and it is $4.79. Next up is Smartbaits Bayou Bug. I think there's finally a Smartbaits that I haven't seen. Alright, that's kind of cool looking. It's a cross between like a crawdad and the Smartbaits Goby. It's kind of what this reminds me of. I'm sure you can separate all this stuff and get more flapping and movement and stuff like that. says it has a subtle change. I don't know what it's going to change to. Maybe a lighter green instead of like, maybe green pumpkin instead of like this darker phantom brown. That comes in at $7. Next up is Strike King Rage Bugs Magnum size. So this is their freaking monster Rage Bugs. Oh, I got a bad one. That one's all deformed. But yeah, big Rage Bug. It's a 6-pack. MSRP on that is $5.50. These make good chatterbait trailers, by the way, guys. And jig trailers. Two more things. Bait Rigs 4-aught Reaper hook. I have no idea what this is. All it says is Bait Rigs 4-aught Reaper hook. MSRP is $3.19. Pull one of these out. It's just a weird shape hook. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for. A few things come to mind, but I'm going to have to play around with it and see what I want to use this for. It's really thin wire though, so I wouldn't use it to flip in any sort of heavy cover. There are 3 of those. That comes in at $3.19. And then I have what says surprise item, which I have another crankbait, some offset worm hooks, Tiger Balm pain relief patch, these 3-aught offset worm hooks, and this Raw Outdoors Inc. square bill, little perch colored square bill. A good rattle. Hooks are a little small and dull. Wow, look how dull that hook is, guys. This one right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. That is just, you pretty much have to step on that to get hooked. So I won't be throwing that today because I didn't bring any spare hooks with me. But that is that, guys. So I'll put the grand total down below. And one of these upcoming days, maybe today, I'll get out there and try to catch a fish with each one of these items. Maybe do like a how-to video on each one of these items. Let me know, drop a comment below if you wanted me to do a how-to, like how to use each one of these items. So let me know down below. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe buttons right down there. Looks like me holding a fish. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below. Again, if you want to see me do a how-to on these, or drop a comment below on which item intrigued you the most, which one do you think was the coolest. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, get out on the water, be safe, and go stick some lips. Who wants that Baitmate sticker? Drop a comment below, let me know you want it. I will pick a winner at the end of the month and mail it to you.